Rosie! Rosie and Jim, chugging along on the old Ragdoll. Rosie and Jim, and John, he steers the boat. We go to play and have a look
with Rosie's bag,
Jim's drawing book. The world drifts by the window frame, and Rosie and Jim, we play our games. Rosie and Jim, finding stories every day. Rosie and Jim, and John, he writes them down.
Hello, I'm John. You saw me steering the boat earlier on, but that's not my real work. My real work is writing books, and they're books for children just like you. I'm making a new one just now. It's all about Rosie and Jim. They're my two ragdolls that I have on the boat. I like to pretend that they come to life, and I get ideas for the stories about them from the things I see as I travel on my boat. What shall I put in my story today? Well, it's a cloudy day, so I'll start with that. One cloudy day. And now I'll draw the river with my two blue pens, like this. And my boat is just here. So I'll put this picture of it on the book to show the place. And now I'll be on my way. It's quite cool on the river today, so I've got my woolly on. I'm putting my life jacket on as well. My book says that if I go along here, I'll come to the town of Evesham, and near there is a woolen mill. Well, that sounds like a good place to go on a chilly day. So it's time to start the engine and cast off.
Thanks, Doc. We're moving, Rosie.
Where are we going to, Jim?
Oh, there's a man knitting. Now, that must be handy. You know, I wish I could knit new things to wear, because my woolly, it's got holes in it, and it's a bit drafty when the wind blows.
Did he say he's feeling chilly, Rosie?
I think he's going somewhere to warm up.
Oh, look at those sheep. They've had a wool cut to make woolly jumpers for somebody.
Did you hear that? He was on about wool.
And knitting, Fizzpot knit not. I can knit, you know.
No, you can't, Noggin.
Can't. It's easy. All you need is some wool and some knitting sticks.
Knitting sticks? What are you going to knit then?
I'm going to knit poor cold Fizzdog a nice new jumper.
Well, I hope you've got plenty of wool, because he's a very big person.
Ah, the sign, Woollen Mill. Now, that looks like a really interesting place to go. And they might have some new jumpers for sale. Or some wool to knit one. I think I'll stop there anyway.
Oh, Rosie, why is he stopping?
He said that we're going to a mill, a woolen mill.
We can get some balls of wool!
Fizzdog's off up the hill.
Oh, yeah.
He's following those sheep signs.
It's a long way to this woolen mill. Ah, here's a sign. I must be going the right way.
I'm all of a puff. Oh dear, it's a bit dark and spooky in here. I'm not scared. Well, only a bit. Do you think dragons live in here? I mean, dragons must live somewhere, mustn't they? Oh dear. No, look. Rose is over there. And Fizzgog is just over there. No, I'm not scared. No. Come on, Jim. Now, I wonder what's round here. Great big curly horns. Help! It's going to gobble me up!
What's going to gobble you up?
A great big dragon with great big curly horns.
That's a sheep, Jim. Sheeps don't eat Jims, they eat grass.
Rosie, it's got great big curly horns.
That doesn't mean it's a dragon just because it's got horns. Look, Jim, it's a sheep. It's eating grass and everything. Look. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should follow Fizzgog now. Come on.
Woollen mill. This might be the place where I can get some wool to mend the holes in my poor old woolly, or even get a new woolly. I'll go and have a look. What a lovely place. All this wool in beautiful colours. Got to mind my head. Hello, I'm John.
Hello, I'm Richard.
Nice to meet you. This is a beautiful place you have here.
Well, there's plenty of colours.
There are. I love that blue over there.
Well, there's blues or golds or greens, ivories, greys with glitters in, pieces with other colours in as well.
They're gorgeous. But
Do you
I'm
like?
looking for some wool, you see, because I've got these big holes in my arms, and I thought I might be able to mend them.
Well, I really think you need a new jumper.
I think you're right as well. That's a good idea. But what I wonder about is, how do you make these lovely balls?
Well, they're wound down this way. Do you want to come and have a look?
I'd love to.
Come on.
Thank you.
Now, this is our ball winder. We've got green on there and some blue.
Rosie, what's that machine doing?
It's winding all the wool round and round.
Oh, it's making balls of wool.
So that's how balls of wool are made.
Well, that was a quick piece of winding.
Oh, it's very fast. We do wind a lot on here.
And I like that green. Really nice. I'd love a jumper in that colour.
Right, well, I'll take you to Anne, and she'll design one for you and show you how to knit it.
Lovely, thank you.
White wool
Yellow wool, blue,
and green.
the softest wool we've ever seen.
White wool
Yellow wool, blue,
and green.
the softest wool we've ever seen.
Hello, Anne.
Hello, John.
I see that you're very busy knitting there, and I've just chosen some wool because I want to knit myself a new woolly, because this one's all in holes. The trouble is that I've forgotten how to knit. It's such a long time since I did it. I wonder if you can show me.
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. Now, the thing is to get it in the right place, isn't it? Right, where do I begin?
Put your first needle through the first stitch.
Through the stitch, yes.
Wrap the wool over the needle.
Yes.
Pull the needle back and slip
Yeah.
the stitch off.
Slip the stitch. Oh,
That's
I've made
it.
a stitch.
White wool
Yellow wool, blue,
and green.
the softest wool we've ever seen.
White wool
Yellow wool, blue,
and green.
the softest wool we've ever seen. Cuddly, snuggly, keeps us warm, then the cold will do no harm.
Oh, Jim! Duck is quacking his quacky song.
Time for home! We stay too long!
Come on!
Round, needle back through, stitch off the end.
That's
And
it.
that's it. Thank you very much. It isn't as hard as I thought it might be. I'll go back to my boat now and practice.
OK.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's great. I bought some lovely wool. I'll get back to the boat now.
I don't think you can really knit, Noggin.
I can.
Can't?
I can.
Can't, because you said you were going to make Fizgog a jumper.
I have. Look.
That's not a jumper. That's a nitty knotty dragon.
A dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Jim met a dragon up on a hill, got some wool and went to a mill.
Dragon was a sheep that came round a tree, gave Jim a fright and made him flee.
Jim met a dragon up on a hill, got some wool and went to a mill.
Dragon was a sheep that came round a tree, gave Jim a fright and made him flee.
I can't wait to make a start on knitting my new jumper.
Rosie, quick! Quickly, come in.
I won't start my knitting yet because I've got lots of ideas for my Rosie and Jim story. So now I'll write my story all about Rosie and Jim in my book. One cloudy day, Rosie and Jim were chugging along on the old Ragdoll right out in the countryside. Jim went up a hill to see what he could see. He went into a little wood. He heard something coming, stamping on the ground. It came round a tree. He saw two curly-whirly horns. He saw two shiny eyes. He saw big sharp teeth. "Help!" shouted Jim. "Help, a dragon!" And he ran for his life all the way down the hill. Rosie put her arms round him and he was safe. "Where's this dragon?" said Rosie. The dragon came out of the wood. It said, "Ba, ba." "It's not a dragon," said Rosie. "It's a sheep." "A sheep," said Jim. There were more sheep coming out of the wood. "Lots of sheep," said Rosie. "They won't eat you. They only eat grass." "I thought it was a dragon," said Jim. "It's covered in fluffy stuff." "Wool," said Rosie. "That's what it is." When they went home, Rosie and Jim knitted warm woolly scarves for themselves. A blue one for Rosie, a green one for Jim.
Rosie!
Rosie and Jim, chugging along on the old Ragdoll.
I'm off now to see what I can find to make a new story for next time. So I'll say goodbye. Goodbye. The end.